Okay, so in this video, I'm going to set up Redshift and then connect to it using DBeaver. So the first thing to do here is to go to AWS and set up two things. Set up the IAM role, and I will do that. So the IAM role, it has to be set up, and then also VPC. So first I'll go to IAM, then go into roles, then go into create role, leave it as AWS service, go to Redshift, and then click Redshift customizable, so that's highlighted. Then click permissions, leave this, here, attach. So here you need to look for Redshift, and then don't click into this part, just click the checkbox here, Amazon Redshift full access, and then click next, and nothing to do here. Then give it a name. So I will give it this name, Hot Redshift role, and then that looks all fine. Then it appears here. So the next thing to do then is to go into VPC. In VPC, scroll down a little bit, get to security, and then security groups. And then inbound rules. What we need to do is add another one of these things here. So in edit, add a rule. Then in here, look for Redshift. And then the stuff comes in automatically, and what you have to do is select my IP. And then once that's done, scroll down here and click Save Rules. So that's that done. So before all of this, I had to come in here to make a security group as well. So after making a security group, then you have all these things, and these things all sit under the security group. Okay, so now we have all this. We can go into Redshift, and it looks like this when we don't have any clusters. So you can click create cluster here. We can go into the dashboard, and you see that there's nothing here, and then click create cluster, and then Redshift cluster, that's the name. I'll just leave it as that. Click free trial, and then just leave everything here. That's what you get. You can't really change that kind of stuff. So leave this as dev, and the port, and the username and password. Put it in a password, and it will save it if you've used it before, like me. And then go into cluster permissions, expand that. Then this is where you have to look for that role that we just created, Redshift role, and then associate it like this. And then the thing to do is to come down here and then uncheck this, and then go to network security, because we want to use DBeaver to access this. So you leave all of that stuff. You just at the bottom here, make it publicly accessible. So that's it. Click create cluster. While it's doing that, that will take a while to do. I will pause the video. Okay, so that creation process can take quite a while actually, about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe not 10 minutes, but about 5 minutes. a little bit more maybe. But then at the end, you get this kind of thing here. And then what we have to do is connect it to DBeaver. So we have other connections here, but not that one at the moment. So we come in here, go into the cluster. Then on the right over here, you have the endpoint. So copy the endpoint by clicking that. Then under connections, right click, and then create connection. Look for Redshift. Highlight Redshift, click next. Then paste in the thing that we just copied, the endpoint. And when you do this, it comes with some stuff at the end here that you want to get rid of, because the port and the database, you have it in other boxes already. So get rid of this and get rid of the colon as well. Then you have a username and password, which I'm going to get. Okay, so that is the username, and this is the password in here that I used before when I created the cluster. And in here, I just click finish. So when that's done, I should be able to expand it. It's loading, and then there I get into my cluster and my database. But there's nothing created yet here in schemas, no tables or anything like this. So I will do that next after. So thank you very much for watching. What we've done is we've created a Redshift cluster and we've connected to it using DBeaver.